Hi, this is Camilla Kumara. How are you? We are in a very powerful period, as always. And I just wanted to send a reminder that um, however we perceive our world, however we see our existence, life, the divine, we are um, simply human beings having an experience. We are finding our way. We have relationships. Sometimes we have struggles with health or other challenges in life. We are human beings. And there is something really amazing about being human. Because once you find that spiritual connection, not like reading about spirituality or not like just attending meetings or searching for something, but when we truly experience, when we feel, when we realize that something has changed within us, there is a relationship within us and through us and all around. How it is to be human radically changes. And how you see humanity as a whole changes as well. Compassion and seeing something very similar in all of us. Also seeing how we are responsible for our own path and how we choose to experience life because we choose how to respond. We choose when we in fact use our will and discipline as well to stay in love, choosing compassion, choosing harmony over conflict. There is something beautiful about being human because we get to experience and witness this amazing transfiguration that is taking place. Nothing really happens when you don't have that challenge. There is something within us, there's a pattern of some kind that is part of being human, part of the illusion of separation, perhaps, that makes us, we need a certain challenge or difficulty or a suffering or something going on, something negative, to choose to grow, to take a new step, to evolve. When nothing happens, we could become stagnant and inconvenient. We as humans, we do not feel that purpose of growing or evolving, really. It is part of our experience here on Earth. So, this dynamic with the challenges and then searching for harmony, for the solution, from disease to health, from suffering to love and compassion and realization, the self realization, and eventually the God realization and the experience of oneness. So to seek harmony through conflict or to seek balance through the suffering of the body, all of these journeys, they're just part of our way of existing. It's part of the program, it's part of the conditioning here. And you know the feeling of really finding yourself going through something, emerging, and you realize that I think I'm moving through it now, and I think I'm maybe even on the other side of the challenge. You realize that this time I did something different. I wasn't afraid, or I was afraid, but I did it anyway. I was afraid of speaking, but I did it anyway. I was afraid of saying I love you, and I did it. And it feels wonderful. We challenge our fears or patterns or programs or um, the overall fear which stems from the illusion of being separate from the divine, from God, source, from the earth. We are interconnected with it all and with each other. And it's so beautiful to share experiences together. When we all feel that, when we all feel that interconnectedness. And many years ago, when I did the psychosynthesis training to become a therapist, um, we had a course weekend, a module, and it had a name. And I really didn't like that name at the time. I think I was really triggered by the name, actually. Um, it was named something like um, crisis, failure, and it was it was the first word, and then crisis and failure, and then the transformation coming from that. So the course was about how in the therapy room this concept of and supporting others in growing and finding meaning through crisis and failure. And but the interesting part for me was that how I really didn't like the title of the course because I thought the names were so the words were so negative to me. And I couldn't see why putting those words first was a good thing. So I really didn't want to. It was a great course. It was a wonderful course. Um, but something in me didn't want to see those words about crisis and failure and something else that I don't remember now. I didn't want to see it. Um, I just wanted to see the what came out of it. Um, because in some way I thought that if naming it like that, it would put too much um, focus on the negative. But I see now that when having both the challenge and the outcome, the solution, or not the solution, but the growing part, the harmonic part, the um, evolving part, in the same name, in the same sentence, we acknowledge something. And that is that it's about us, it's about being human, and it's about the searching of the soul searching, the coming back to God, to the divine in our world, with our conditions, with our programming. So now I kind of love the way the teachers at the school consistently call the course that, and they didn't change the name, at least while not while I was going there, because it's acknowledging everything that is about being human. And our challenges are part, the suffering are part of our experience here. There's something else as well. There's something that we evolve with, grow. There's something really beautiful about being both human and carrying our God spark. Mm. I I have to say that recently I really feel so much gratitude for the years that I spent at the Psychosynthesis Academy, how it supported me during years of great transformation. It was so needed. And I wouldn't be the guide and the healer and the teacher and the course leader, group leader that I am today without it. Definitely not. I learned so much from those years. I wish you a lovely day today. I wish you a beautiful weekend. I hope that you have time to slow down and rest and give yourself some self love. And reach out to others, share some moments in joy. Okay. See you soon again. I'm Camilla Kumara. Bye.